Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing
But you gotta say not recording.
Now recording.
Now it's official.
Stop.
Do.
Why is it always me doing these games?
So this is
You keep owning
this is the game. True. I
literally
never
say who
seen-
owns X, and you say me, and I go, okay, you're playing then.
That's
Dude,
Elon Musk,
so
dude.
Matt, where's the evidence of the bite of 87?
Where's Markiplier?
Where's
Markiplier
John
here.
Game Theory to explain everything?
So here's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen gameplay of this game that didn't either have Markiplier's face in the corner or was or had the game theory intro played before it.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new experience for me. I do quote the phone guy sometimes, and I think Fanning's typically the only person that ever responds to me when I say it. Like I'll join Discord and I'll go like hello.
I never thought it was a FNAF reference.
Yeah. So yeah, so can I get a clarification? Do people want to see this dumb movie or not? Because I'm getting mixed signals here.
I never really cared.
I would similar to other movies, if we want to get a group together, I'll watch it.
Okay.
I just remembered that they are still active, so.
Dude, I can't wait for I'm gonna feel so left out when Twitter's talking about the movie though.
But you can go see it if you want. What do you want to do? See you next weekend?
I just dude, everyone's gonna be making jokes about it. I'm just gonna be left out of it.
It's
All
every
right,
movie
then
ever,
we'll see.
though. And you don't watch
No.
every movie ever.
Yeah, but like when the Mario movie came out, that was fun.
Yeah.
We liked that. Why aren't we going to see Five Nights? I think I'm just a little bit disappointed because I thought we were a group of gamers that would love to go ironically see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
That's
And
fine.
Now
We can
I'm
go see it.
thinking maybe you've all just grown up.
I mean, when I'm
you
having
all-
to teach middle schoolers, yeah, I grow up a little quickly.
Are you all boring adults now? Is that what it is?
I just don't care about FNAF.
Damn.
Also that, like, it's not like this
mean-
is a game that like we've ever talked about before.
Again, me neither. But I think it's good. I thought it was okay. What about an Among Us movie? Do we go see the Among Us movie?
100%.
Definitely.
100% we're seeing an
Okay.
Among Us movie.
All right, okay, that makes me feel better.
Oh yeah.
And was
That
going
is
to be
no
screaming
doubt
sus the
there.
entire time in the theater.
What was that?
Who's going to be screaming sus the entire time?
Fucking vent!
It's sus!
He vented, dude. The theater when they vent. Oh, that would be huge. Top 10 most like impactful theater experiences. Number 10 is Captain America picking up Thor's hammer. Spoilers. Number 9 is when the bomb went off in Oppenheimer. And then I think number 8 is gonna be when the imposter vents in the Among Us movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the ranking so far. I'd have to make that list, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's top 10 cinematic moments of all time.
Number 7, in the very first movie when everyone thought there was a train coming after them.
When they all like jumped out of the way.
Yeah.
And then they didn't die.
right above the Among Us venting.
Dude, I wish I could have been there.
Same.
Yeah.
I want to see people think that they're gonna
Imagine,
get.
imagine going to like this. People talking about this movie thing. You don't know what it is. Just step in this room real quick, and then you see a fucking train coming at you.
You know for a fact there was not the building that you're in is not big enough for this train. So
Choo
you're
choo,
already
motherfuckers.
confused. You're already confused.
Yeah,
Dude, and then you realize it's just Thomas the Tank Engine.
Dude, don't even show them 3D.
Yeah.
give them the little glasses.
They put the glasses on, they think their eyesight's messed up forever. God, people were so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're so smart and the people of the
Dude,
past.
I am the
Handsome.
smartest.
I could own a Victorian child in a math test.
Maybe not. Oh,
What do you think I was gonna leave it at? I could own a Victorian child.
yeah.
I don't think
I
I
was gonna
could.
say, well, maybe not you.
Yeah, I think it'd be more the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, they wouldn't
Oh, no,
even
yeah. You could be in a math test
yeah.
if you had to do those 100 questions in a minute or whatever that
Yeah.
thing was. We did. Oh, you'd destroy them.
Yeah, and then if they somehow beat me, I just like give them like some Sprite, and they're like, their body just shuts down
Just
because they
cough on
don't
them.
know what that is. I wonder if that would happen. I wonder if that would be true. You ever see like the things that's like go back and give like a Victorian child like nacho cheese Doritos,
Yeah, yeah.
and like their bodies just like can't handle it. They're not they can't handle all the processed or whatever. Like I wonder if
Mhm.
that is accurate. Is that based in any kind of science or
I doubt
reasoning,
it.
or is that just internet meme?
I think it's just internet meme. I think they can just eat whatever. I don't think our bodies have evolved differently from back then to eat Doritos.
Yeah, you don't think their bodies are just like go into shock from like processed sugars?
Nah,
Damn,
we figured it out.
we did, we
At
did.
some point, we ate processed sugars for the first time.
Yes, I remember my first processed sugar.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm finding it very hard to focus on the conversation while doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a little stressful.
no, you're doing great, man.
Yeah, until I get jump
Yeah.
scared.
No, actually, it's fine. If you're wondering why Rob's not talking to us, it's because Dustin and I tried to scare him, and now he won't talk to us anymore.
The only scaring
But he
going on
still
is
shut up for some reason.
Yeah, he just showed up and muted immediately.
He's still dedicated to
where the
it.
fuck is the
Yeah,
rabbit?
a couple nights ago, Georgia and I just went walking around Salem.
Hmm.
We just decided we were just bored, so we just went and got food.
Yeah, it's
We were
openly made those plans in the group chat, and then
well,
not
yeah,
invited any of us.
because okay, no one was online. No one was online. Fang had raid, and no one said anything. So I was like, "Oh, okay."
I
Where the
didn't want to butt in. He's talked to you specifically.
Well, I figured that's okay. I'll make sure to include everyone next time.
I was just joking.
I was because I was thinking about adding everyone, being like at gamers, but then
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, no one's online. The only person online is busy. I don't know. Justin, I don't know if you're still working at like 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes I think you might be. Do you ever
Not
like
10 o'clock, no.
do you ever like walk around with like a flashlight, like it's a scary movie, like you're playing a scary video game, like you're playing Slender?
No, but because of how early it gets at dark now, I've had to start wearing headlamps, and it really does look like in a horror game sometimes with like the flashlight and it bobs with the movement. It's like, wow, it's like a video game right now.
Uh,
But anyways, you were walking around Salem.
Oh, we were walking around Salem, and there was just like this little girl. She was dressed as like a witch, and she was hiding behind a wall and jumping out at people.
Oh my god, that's mean. I love it.
But she did it. She got Georgia and I good. We were like, oh, I forget what we were talking about. But then she like scared us. She got us both good. And then as I was walking away, I was like, damn. Rob wouldn't talk to her for a month after that. It was pretty funny.
Nah, if it was a little kid, I'd be a little more understanding.
I want to test the hypothesis so bad, but I also don't want Rob to not talk to me for a month. So
Would I not talk to you for a month? Probably not.
Just do it in the break of D&D. And it
Would
wouldn't
I?
matter.
Would I
Oh,
be really
huge.
annoyed at you for a little while? Yes.
I think I wouldn't do it now because you specifically told me not to. But I wonder if I wish I could. I want to go back to me in the past and make me do it before you told me that, and then see what happens, and just see what the butterfly effect of that is on the future. Dude.
Who knows?
And then I get Back to the Future, and it's me, Dustin, and Fanning, and I'm like, oh no,
Oh, no.
oh god, now we got to go back and fix it, and then we just do some Men in Black type stuff, Men in Black 3 with the time travel. We could be Agent.
I forgot there was a third one.
A lot of people do, but we could be like Agent. We could be
Oh wait, he's not there.
We could be Agent.
Where the fuck is he?
Yeah. We played the new Jackbox yesterday,
Yo, new Jackbox is fun.
which really came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
For
I feel
us
like
at
I-
least. Yeah.
When did 9 come out?
Last year. Pretty sure.
Was it last year?
I think so, yeah. It doesn't come out yearly.
I
me
feel
try
like
that.
it's been more than a year.
Can't be that much.
Oh,
Jack.
That's not
Let
good.
me look up Jack. Let me look up Jackbox 9.
October 20th, 2022.
Oh wow! Like on the two, pretty much a year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what they do. Yeah, they pretty much do a year.
That's
Between-
crazy. I wonder if this time period. You know what? I think it definitely time period. Like I'm talking like the night, like the. No, I think it makes sense this time of year considering you got like, just like parties and holidays, all
Yeah.
stacked up against each other. Like
Halloween parties and Thanksgiving dinners and holiday
Christmas.
parties and then Christmas dinners
and then
and then New Year's.
dude, New Year's Risk.
Oh god, there are plans to play. There are tentative
Let's
plans
get started
to play
tomorrow.
Risk. Yeah, maybe we'll finish it by the end of the year. New Jackbox game, good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There's no like huge duds. I think
No.
most of the last couple Jackbox games I think have been like 4 out of 5 great, but there's like one that's kind of
Well,
like meh.
I think remember last year was the first one where like all 5 were good. In
Yeah.
Jackbox 9.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
they-
remember all 5 of the games from last night. So there was the TKO, there was the
Which is pretty
time
good.
trivia,
Time trivia was
there's
fun.
the co-op rhythm game.
Which is just multiplayer Guitar Hero, but
Pretty much,
great.
yeah.
What were
But
the
then there
other
was still like
ones?
points at the end. Well, so
There were the texting one where you just jumbled mess.
Oh
which we
yeah,
fi-
the
which
text.
yeah,
we
that
never-
was
It was a little rough at the beginning, but we eventually figured it out.
I don't even know if we
I
kinda-
figured.
it took us the whole game to figure out whether we were on teams or not. Even towards the end, we were just typing. It's like, okay, I guess we just type. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Here's
I
the
think I
thing
kind of
though, with
cracked
a
the
game
code on
like
it.
that, we were making our own fun.
Yeah,
I was actually really happy with that it worked out the way it did. 'Cause I think it makes a great little storyline where no one really knows what we're doing. And then Rob just gets a bunch of points for making a 9/11 joke.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
And,
we didn't have to mention it on the
and,
podcast.
and then I'm like, well, he did this guy. He played the oldest trick in the book. He's cheating. I gotta cheat more than him. So I'm like, all right, well, what's the one thing I can do that no one else can? And then
Matt said the N-word.
As much as the game would allow. I think my sentence was like, because we were talking to like was it Nelson? Was it the fake person we were trying to?
Nelson,
It was,
yeah.
yeah, you can pick like what kind of text conversation, and we picked like a flirty one. So we got this guy Nelson that kept using his name as a verb.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, hey, babe,
Dude, you're gonna get Nelson.
you ready to get Nelson? Do you want to see my Nelson?" So I'm like, so I typed in the message. I'm like, help. It was like, my love language is something. I'm like, my love language is slurs. What is your favorite slur, Nelson? My favorite slur starts with the 14th letter of the alphabet. And like, just
You
no
got
way.
like a million points off of the
Yeah, because
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
and that's how the game works, brother.
I don't know if y'all picked up on it from last night, but Matt,
What's up?
when you made that joke, right?
Yeah.
Part of me assumed what the 14th letter of the alphabet was,
Mhm.
and part of me was really struggling to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Because
party
at
that
one
was counting
point,
out loud.
I literally went counting out loud. I was like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, and for whatever reason, I stopped at 12.
The only reason I knew that off rip is because when I was younger, I
I
thought it
don't know
was
what I'm supposed to do about
cool.
the fox. There's something I'm supposed to do about him.
That's crazy. I remember when I was No, I remember when I was younger, I thought it was cool that my initial was the 13th uh letter in the alphabet because
What, you
like
thought it was cool that it was halfway?
yeah, much like me in many ways. Yeah, I just thought it was cool that mine was like the middle. So my counting was a lot easier because I knew M's position and I'm like, well, this comes right after. So that one was, I think that was probably I mean, maybe we're just stupid.
Maybe.
We
But to
might
me,
Probably
just
not.
that was the weakest one to me, I think.
yeah. And then what was the last one?
The last one was the hypnotized game. We all got like a
Oh,
celebrity or a thing that we all had to pretend to be. By like answering
mhm.
questions, we had to pretend we were them.
Yeah. I think that one could be cool. I
That
kind of
one
want to
could
Yeah.
play
be
that one. I want to play that one a little bit more.
same. I want to play that more now that we know about the outlier rule.
Yeah,
What we didn't know about the outlier rule is, when you're an outlier, you don't know what you're doing.
yeah,
It's just us going, oh, it's him, it's that guy. We don't even need to play this, and we know it's him.
Oh, fuck.
And then we point him out, and then
yeah.
we all get the points.
Well,
Yeah. Now that you know that you could be an outlier, it makes a
it
little bit more
changes how you
sense.
answer things. Because the way it works is like based on the questions, the way you answer, you're trying to group yourself up with the other players based on categories that the game decided for you in the beginning, secretly.
Yeah,
And since there were 5 of
holy
us,
shit!
there were 3 categories. 2 would be in one, 2 would be in the other, and then what would be the outlier in the other category.
That was not the jump scare I was expecting.
And after 3 3 goes, we'd have to guess who the outlier was. And it was pretty easy,
it was
just based
really
on the answers.
yeah.
Especially
So
since we didn't know there was an outlier thing.
yeah, so it kind of changes like your. I don't know how do you because what happened was that it was a 3-way tie amongst the people that didn't get the outlier
Right.
because
Yeah.
there's like a you can fool if you fool people that you're not the outlier you can get
Mhm.
points, but we weren't doing that.
Well, I
So
think that's part of the reason why they say don't make it extremely obvious who you are.
yeah, but the
We were making it too obvious, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I think I don't know. See how that runs again. We run it back. We run
Yeah.
it back and see how it goes.
I think the strategy would be try to figure out if you're the outlier in the after the very first question, and if
Yeah.
you are, I was like, okay, now I
Try to
need to
throw
convince
everyone
myself that I'm
off.
with the other guys. Yeah, try to figure out what the other two groups are and see which one you can try to like wiggle
But
yourself
then
in
you,
there with.
but then you can screw yourself because if you think you're the outlier but you're not,
Right.
You won't find
See,
anyone.
I think this is what they wanted.
All right, we cracked it.
Yeah. All right, let's boot it up.
Let's go. Let's
dude,
let's
you mean I can
let's get
stop playing this for a bit?
No.
Dude, I haven't gotten jump scared yet. I'm doing great. Night 3.
You're doing great, man.
So if I just make it all 5 nights, we have the shortest podcast ever, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, sounds like a great plan.
We're due for a short one.
All right,
We're allowed
podcast over. Goodbye, everyone.
Are we?
Yeah, why not?
I don't want to do a 30-minute episode and then it turns out it's the best one we've ever done.
I'd be fine with that.
Dude, I'd be fine with that. That means I have to play this game less.
We get No, because then we'd have to keep doing it and we'd get like 2 stories out based on
Hey,
how
whatever works. Listen, if we only need 30 minutes, might as well.
we keep recording like hour and a half episodes. We release 3 episodes a week.
That's an idea.
God,
I had a
never.
had a problem for like a couple of days this week where I guess for whatever reason I just kept watching like clips on YouTube, like clips from shows that people would post,
Mm-hmm.
or like short videos,
From like TV shows.
from like TV shows. They like specifically Adventure Time. YouTube keeps showing me because I think it heard me say I wanted to possibly watch it, so it just keeps showing me it.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where my homepage only showed videos that were like less than 15 seconds.
Oh no!
I was like, oh no. Okay, I guess I'm done with YouTube for the day while
But
it
they're
fixes
not.
that.
But they're not YouTube Shorts, huh?
Not YouTube Shorts.
Oh,
It's like,
jeez.
it's like, oh, here's a clip from Family Guy. Here's a clip from Adventure Time. Oh, here's just a 8-second video. It's like, oh no.
Do you want to see your attention span dying in front of you?
No, it also just recommended full movies too.
That
Which
is
really
insane.
weird. It was either 8-second videos or like, oh, you can rent this movie if you want.
No, I've had that before, where it recommends renting movies to me.
Yeah.
I wonder how that works in the algorithm because I've never gotten a movie recommendation from YouTube. I've always had to seek those out.
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe it's because I've already rented movies on YouTube before, so it's like, oh, this guy knows that the service exists.
Maybe.
I really got scared because I just looked at my YouTube homepage and there was a trailer from Monty Python: The Holy Grail, and I thought it was asking me to rent it. That's too. That would be too fast.
Yeah.
That I'd be comfortable with.
You thought it was what?
I thought I was actively like getting a rent a movie recommendation on YouTube as we're talking about it. I'm like, no.
Access.
I think I want to start like writing down every time that happens to me to see if it is happening as much as I think it is.
What, getting recommended of renting a movie?
No, like getting recommended something that I was just talking about. Because I don't know, like, is it like
a conspiracy?
Is it like I only recognize it when it happens?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff that I don't get it for.
We talk so much.
We talk a lot, man. We talk real good. real good talker guys.
Debatable.
Yeah. So I don't know if like I don't know. Keep
But yeah, you
track
should
every
do
time
that.
it happens.
Yeah, keep track.
And then
Yeah, for science.
for science, that's what science is, guys. It's just doing stuff. And then it's as long as you write. No, that's a MythBusters quote, right?
What's the quote?
It's something like, "It's only science if you write it down." And it's like the guy with the clipboard.
Oh yeah, I think that's MythBusters.
I think that's Myth.
Sounds about right. Yeah, you can get the conspiracy figured out, and if you're right, you can march right to Susan Wojcicki's office. Say,
It's
hey,
not
what
even,
is this?
and she's gonna be like not there because she's not the CEO of YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah,
It's some
Lol.
other guy. I don't know who it is. But
There's
I'm gonna
some
go to
other-
their. I'm gonna
some
be like,
other
"Where's?"
chap.
you should still talk to. She's free,
Scrooge, that means
and she's not
available.
tied to anything, so she can be honest.
There's no way. There's no way she's free.
This rabbit
How
fucked
much
off.
stock do you think
She's
she
not-
has?
She's not CEOing anymore.
Just because
Oh,
someone's not CEO doesn't mean they're free.
She's
Oh,
free. She's just a dude.
Well, whoa,
very,
misgendering.
very. Yo, I've seen enough server movies to know that it's not. But like, there's no way she's free. She's
She's
still
free.
making millions of dollars, billions somehow. Stock.
Yeah, she's just stocks.
Can they take her stock away? No, they can't do that. Maybe.
Probably
Probably
not.
if she. Maybe if she was still working there, they could. If she got stock from working there. But whatever she has, she probably just has from being there so long. The original, the OG. I have not heard one thing about the new guy. The new CEO of YouTube, and I'm wondering if that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think he's just doing his job?
I mean, did we hear anything about Susan when she was there?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there was decisions made, but like she
Gen-
herself wasn't.
Here's the
I
thing:
feel
you
like-
generally don't hear about a CEO unless something bad is happening, right?
I feel like I heard about her a bunch. I guess it would be any time that something that YouTube made a bad decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know, but I guess they really haven't made any big changes lately.
No, they
They
haven't.
haven't done anything. So I think the dude's taking it slow real quick.
Which is
Yeah,
a
stupid sentence.
smart decision, probably.
Yeah, because I feel like the last time I actually remember hearing her name brought up was when they like removed likes or no, removed dislikes. I feel like that's the best. I feel like that was the last big thing they did that people hated. Can't think of anything past that.
Yeah, I guess it was the last thing, wasn't it?
You know what's crazy?
What?
We had that. Remember that conversation we had a couple episodes ago about like social media doing bad things. making
Yep.
decisions?
Yeah, making bad
Yep.
choices.
X was not a thing before that.
It wasn't?
No, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't think.
Wait,
I
are
don't-
you telling me that we have not talked about X on the podcast?
No, we
I-
definitely have because you wanted to make the joke about getting rid of the bird and making it X instead.
But I'm saying that we had the conversation about like they haven't done anything bad in a while.
Right. And then X happened after that?
I'm pretty sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
nuts.
god.
Actually, I can check it because that was only up.
That was only up, yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't know if the game came out that time. Or was that a game that was out for a while but then it became popular?
Which
or was
game?
that only
I think
up?
so, yeah.
Only up. Yeah, I don't know. I remember you all told me about that game, so
Yeah. I can do
And I
can
know I first played it
it was the
during the friendship quiz.
It was the friendship quiz. I can do some research real quick.
Yeah. But the friendship quiz was when we had the conversation. It was the one after that.
Yes, you're right, because reasons. We don't gotta think about that.
Right. Well, the second time we played was just because the first time we played it was so short gameplay. But the
And the
second time we
second
played
time
it,
you
it didn't
lost the
show.
game feed or something.
Yeah,
I think you had
that's what
like
it was.
fully deleted it or something.
Yeah, I did.
What a fool.
What a fool.
What a guy. Who would do something like that?
Well, let's see that. Oh yeah, don't tell Robin Dustin I lost the gameplay. Episode 46. Let's go.
Yep.
That was July 6th, and then
Wow,
Yeah.
X was after that.
when was Twitter When was Twitter made into X? Wait, Musk changed the name of the company of Twitter in July 2023.
Was it immediately after?
Was it immediately? Wait, can we get a date? Well, I guess we could. That could be like the company changing the name, and but that was before like all the big stuff rolled out. Come on, I need a date. Give me a date.
July 23rd.
July 20.
That's when X was announced.
Musk originally bid farewell to the Twitter brand on July 23rd in a flurry of tweets. Shortly
So-
after the company's iconic bird symbol, named after Larry Bird, I didn't know that, was replaced with the X logo on its website and headquarters.
It was July 23rd.
July 23rd.
Ours was July 6th.
Wow.
He heard us.
Like a couple of weeks later.
We were like, damn, these social media companies haven't done anything like big and terrible lately.
Watch this.
Oh my god. Hey, so Elon, I know you're listening.
Big fan of our podcast. He's
We'll
viewing
charge people $1.
Yeah, I'm not paying $1 to use Twitter.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
X.
hang on. So the latest that I've heard is it went from you have to pay $1 a month to you have to pay $1 a year to you have to pay $1 a year, but it doesn't affect already existing users.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
So like, if the whole point
Also,
is
it's
to get
only
rid
New
of
Zealand and
bots,
Philippines
like,
now.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
rolling.
Also, it's also only in like New Zealand and the Philippines. So like, what is really going on here?
Now
No
the
one
bots have to
fucking
pay
knows.
$9. Ooh.
Oof.
You really got them.
I love the idea that people that are running the bots that are
Wouldn't just pay
profiting
the $1 a month, $1
wouldn't
a
just pay
year.
like obviously I think they're even if it's $1 a month, they're at least profiting more than $12
Yeah.
a year.
It depends on
From
the
running
meme.
the
It depends
bot.
on the bot, but yeah, probably.
I mean like the bad the ones not the fun ones. Even the fun ones are even around anymore. Are they even
But
allowed
nah, he
to be
got
there?
rid of them.
How am I supposed to know when the the progress bar bot's gone? I haven't seen that in so long.
What about the days since TF2 update?
Wait, is that one still
It's
around?
amazing how there's been like 15 different things where this idiot says like, this is all I can think of. This is the only way we can get rid of bots. And he's wrong every single time.
Well, all right. I will give him a little bit of credit. I cannot think of another possible solution. But like, that doesn't mean what he did was good.
Every single one has been wrong. And every single one people have said, this will not get rid of bots. This will not work. And every
Right,
single
no,
time,
it
it
won't
does not get rid of bots. It does not work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
I
I think
I
he's
don't-
doing it as an excuse.
I've never run a social media before. I don't know what I'm doing. But surely it can't be this hard to get rid of bots. There's no way you can just come up with so many different options. Like, this is the only thing I can think of. And it just
the
never
next
works.
best thing that I
Arguably
could-
gets worse every time.
The next best thing that you could probably do would be something like if you suspect a Twitter account is run by a bot, than literally have it do a CAPTCHA before the tweet is published. But like, once people figure out what exactly triggers that, they can just reprogram the bot to go around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If only, I wonder if do you think there's like a reason that like Elon Musk wouldn't want to get rid of bots? Maybe the fact that it's like most of his followers, or the
Right.
fact that a lot of the bots just sing his praises, or that they're the only people actually paying for Twitter. I wonder. Where's my Cybertruck, Elon Musk? I was supposed to get it at the end of September.
You?
No, not me. But the people
Oh.
were. The brave people that bought that monstrosity or pre-ordered that monstrosity.
Are they not out?
No, it was supposed to be lasting. It was originally supposed to be end of September, like this past September,
Mhm.
and now it's end of November, but it's not looking good.
Oh,
Every step of the production of that thing is like going terribly because they're basically breaking every rule of building cars.
as
And
expected.
yeah, and it's like, dude, I mean, those things are gonna suck.
Yeah.
They can't. I remember the last thing I saw. Well, not the last thing I saw, but one thing I saw is like they can't get the panels to fit correctly.
Mhm.
They're like all jagged edge, all stainless steel panels. So you could cook an egg on that thing. People are gonna get hurt on those things. Like just stainless steel out in the sun all day. I don't know. It's supposedly end of November now, but I don't know. I doubt that's gonna happen. See, he's good at ruining more than just social media sites.
Oh yeah, no, he ruins
He
everything
ruins
he
everything he
touches.
touches.
He's really good
Like
at all that.
honestly,
Jinx, you only said it.
yeah. Like, so let's imagine an alternate world for a second, okay?
Okay, alternate world.
Alternate world
We
where
don't have a
Elon Musk.
over.
Oh shit!
Robert killed like 12 people in a car crash. I have a dad. And Dustin, what's your weird thing? What's your weird alternate universe thing?
I got run over by a car when I was like 3.
So he's just
True.
dead.
Yeah.
Dustin, okay.
I'm trying
And
to
that-
think who would my best friend be then? I'm trying to remember who was in our elementary school class.
Dude,
Would it be the other guy that starts with a D?
It would be the guy that ran over Dustin. His kid.
I mean, I feel like I can say a first name without it like.
The
Yeah, you
guy
can.
who.
Yeah.
The guy
Are you talking
who
about
ran.
Dom?
Maybe.
Well, I don't know who the
It could-
fuck else you'd be talking about.
I don't know who that is.
No, I was talking about. Oh, you asked me who I was talking about Dan.
Yeah, but we didn't know Dan until like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Are you implying that he won't have friends?
You said elementary school.
No, I got that.
No. Okay, so the kid that hit the
No,
guy that
maybe.
hit baby Dustin
Mhm.
had a son, and that would be your best friend.
What I'm thinking is alternate universe where Elon Musk does not profit from an emerald mine, okay?
Mhm.
So he grows up, I'm not going to say poor, but like average wealth, all right?
Still in apartheid South Africa.
He's still in apartheid South Africa, but he's not benefiting from the system.
Okay.
He's not benefiting from the system, and he's not wealthy. Again, not saying he's poor, just, middle class, okay?
Sure.
What does he do with his life? Because there's no shot he's able to do anything that he
No. I don't know. He's probably working at South African Target or something. I don't know.
He's working at, I was gonna say South African McDonald's.
Just
Dude,
I don't know, what's
I
the-
think he could aspire to be a manager at South African McDonald's.
Maybe, yeah.
I think he could do it.
He could probably be like a pharmacist.
If he really put his mind to it.
Yeah,
Oh wow, they're all gone.
I think
Yeah, he
could
could be like the lead pharmacist at a South African CVS.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that'd be sick.
But the point is that like he doesn't become anything.
He doesn't have the power. He doesn't
Like
have the power.
literally
to
every
become-
billionaire.
Yeah,
Well, no, because there are some billionaires that don't start
Not really.
with
not.
a silver spoon in their mouth.
They kind of do.
I can't.
What did you know, this definitely could just be me being misinformed, okay?
hmm
What about Steve Jobs?
Don't know. Just very confident that what didn't come from nothing.
What about Bill
Where
Gates?
Did
Bill Gates. No, Bill Gates did
Steve-
come from a wealthy family, didn't he?
Steve, I know Bill Gates. There was something about
yeah.
like his mom or his parents had a lot of money or connections or something.
That's the thing, is you either have to have a lot of money already or have the connections.
Yeah, you don't.
And
start
even then, not everyone will make it.
You also don't get maybe billion, maybe million. You could be. I think you could feasibly. You could not feasibly, but you could be a millionaire.
Oh yeah,
from
becoming a
starting from
millionaire is
nothing.
not that difficult.
But like the difference between million and billion is insane.
Oh, it's astronomical. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think you really do. Speaking of things that, you know, much like being a billionaire would take a long time. You asked about the Twitter account for TF2 update.
Yeah.
It looks like it's still going, although it's not really something that you would have to have a bot to do. Just add a number every day. But I did find that the last major TF2 update was October 20th, 2017.
Oh shit! So we just passed our 6-year anniversary.
We just passed 6 years. It's been 6 years since my favorite game's been updated.
Woo!
Yay! Love Valve. Thank you.
I tried looking up how Steve Jobs got his money, and Google just kept saying, "Oh, he invested in Apple and stuff."
He invested.
Yes, I know that. I know that's how he got his. I meant before that. How did he get his money?
This is what you do, Matt. Or not Matt, Dustin.
I'm not mad.
Go to the
not
Wikipedia
Dustin.
page for Steve Jobs. And
I did. They skipped over it.
What about
Wait.
section early life?
Oh, let me check again.
Because early life section will say where and when he was born and growing up and stuff.
I like the idea that they say that he invested in Apple, as so he just kind of found this weird startup.
Dude, he noticed this
And
weird
had-
startup and was like, "Yo, you want some money here?"
It had nothing to do with it. No, it was him, and what's his name? Him and Bill Gates had a rap battle. And then the HAL 9000 bot came in and schooled them both. Is how it ended up. Damn.
But yeah, I don't know.
Hey, why couldn't either of you guys be born with an emerald mine?
I'll try again next time.
I've told you before about how I have a great uncle who's racist and a millionaire.
Does he have an emerald mine?
Does he have what?
Does he have an
emerald
emerald
mine?
mine?
No, he just invested
Well, then step
in
off.
the stock market.
Okay, so you said what? His two defining characteristics are that he's racist and a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the pitch, right?
Okay.
Okay, here's the pitch. You go up to your uncle, we'll call him
Say that again?
we'll go up to your uncle. It's uncle, right?
Yeah. Great uncle.
Great uncle Stalker.
Yep. Nope.
Um,
Mom's side of the family, so not
all right.
stalker.
great uncle maiden name. Great uncle maiden name. Good to see you.
Yep.
So I have this podcast,
Yeah.
and with me and my two best white friends in the world, white as can be.
Yep.
Uh, uh, God-fearing Americans.
Yep.
And
Huge Trump
mainly
supporters.
huge. Oh, we talk about Trump all the time.
Yeah, that's actually what our podcast is about.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
talking
yeah.
all about Trump.
Yeah, we just talk about him nonstop and how, and you're gonna have to choke back saying how great he is. I'm gonna really need you to pull off the deception check on that one. But they could use some money for podcast things
And some money.
and some money in general. And think of it, if they're just talking about Trump all the time, you're basically donating to Donald Trump by giving money to these very very good white friends of mine. You know what? Even honestly, if you need to, just say it's just you and Dustin's podcast. Just leave me out. Just be like, yeah, no. Or just be like, yeah, no, it's me, my best white friend Dustin, and our friend Matthew Smith. And they were like, oh, well, those are three white names.
Those are the most whitest names ever. So
Those
of
are the
course
white.
they're
Yeah,
white.
yeah. He's
Glad
not
to
even
know
gonna
my great
question.
nephew chose wisely in his friend group.
Yeah. I think this is
Didn't associate himself with them. Damn.
Careful.
Exactly. Hey, no. If he's speaking as his uncle, he can
Don't
say
say that.
it. I'm not.
Wait, what was that?
Never
Nope,
mind.
nope,
No,
no.
nothing.
You got too
Nothing.
excited. Nope.
Cut that out.
I mean, you're the one editing, so it's your choice.
I think you should do it.
So here's the thing, Matt, okay?
Yeah?
I'm not that close to them.
Yeah, but you're connected through the Republican
Oh,
Party.
that's not good. Oh, that's
You're
not good.
connected through the Republican Party.
Because that's a tight-knit organization. Okay, guys, I have a plan to get the podcast going.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna run for Speaker of the House.
I'll vote for you.
Yo?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm running for fucking Senate. You're running for Speaker of the House. This is perfect.
Dustin's running for president.
All right, so
Let's
here we go.
go.
So Matt, you control the House. I'll control the Senate. And Dustin, you got the executive branch, okay?
Nice.
And then we'll get Dustin. Here's the thing: as president, you need to appoint Fanning and George
To the Supreme Court.
and Stanley to the Supreme Court,
The Supreme Court.
and Galera as well. So there we go. Change.
You get
Yep.
shit.
That's our Supreme Court. That's 4 out of 9, and we can probably. And just for good measure, we'll resurrect Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She did great the first time. She'll do great the second time.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine without her.
All right, guys. All right. So we've taken over the United States government.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's the first thing? Obviously, we do.
Oh, I can say like the first 3 things. Obviously, we do.
Okay, if you're missing the one that I'm thinking of, we're officially canceling you.
All right, number 1, legalize weed.
Okay.
Is that not what you were gonna say?
No, you
Oh,
got 2 more. You
shit.
got 2 more shots.
Okay. All right. At this point,
Obviously,
I'm
we gotta
deviating
start a
from what
random
I
war
was
with a
gonna
tiny
say, and
country.
I'm focusing on what Matt would say. Number 2, make cities walkable.
That's not it either, man.
Oh fuck. Well, I was gonna say for myself, make DC a state finally, but I doubt that's what yours is gonna be. So what was yours?
Ah, damn. I'm
probably just not thinking of it, Matt. You're probably gonna say something. I'm gonna be like, "I shit you right."
I'm just such a great guy with no toxic masculinity at all. And the first thing I would do would be to overturn the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm just like that to my core, and I'm just great.
but
So
here's
that was
the
the first
thing,
thing. That's the
okay?
first thing I do because you know what? I'm a feminist, and Rob isn't.
Yeah. Now here's the
That's
question.
the second thing.
What?
Wow, he didn't believe you. You said that.
I just remembered what happened during.
Shut
during
up. We're not
Castbox.
talking about my mistake.
Yes, we
Oh
are.
yeah.
Yes,
We're
we
not
are.
talking about.
So one of the
Fine, we're
questions
talking about
during the no, I mean I'll
I
explain.
have a defense, but I'll let you.
I'll even
explain.
explain the defense as well. I'm not trying to get you on this. It's just a funny.
No, I've thought it over, and I have a defense that I've kind of
Okay.
didn't explain.
So
Not that
one
it's
of
a
the
good one, but
one of the questions for the hypnosis game where you had to pretend to be someone is who is your what is your biggest nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rob wrote women's suffrage as his biggest nemesis.
Seemingly forgetting which one was which.
And
But it was really funny.
And then Rob was like, "Oh no, I thought they." In my head, what I would have said was, "Oh, I thought. Oh, my bad. I meant women suffering. That was my biggest nemesis." No, women's suffrage is sick.
So I think that's it's funny you say that though, because I think that's the reason why I get it mixed up.
It is a little weird.
is a-
Because it's
yeah.
It is
called
a weird
women's
word.
suffrage, and it literally sounds like women's suffer, like the word suffer edge. So it's almost like women are suffering, which is a bad thing.
You know what?
I never
I'll be.
want women to suffer.
I would never want that. That's why I'm bringing back.
So I think that's
Right.
why I had it backwards in my head.
I honestly feel like I like not recently, but when I first heard the word, I probably thought something similar. And I understand. I'll say I understand the confusion because suffrage is just a weird word. Like, why does it sound like
But here's
suffer?
the thing, Matt, okay? I'm someone who prides myself on knowing history. I really should
That does make it
know
fun. That does make it funnier.
I know, that's why I'm mad at myself.
Why'd they name a whole movement about it if it was a bad thing?
Fuck.
That's what
Gotta
I'm
hit
saying.
that faster.
The suffer wasn't yeah. I was like, why would they say it all the time?
I don't know.
That's what I would do as president.
You know what
I
you know
would
what the
get
other,
rid of women's suffrage.
you know what the
No
other
more
No.
suffering for women.
No more.
No
you know
more
what the other
suffering.
funny part though is that I didn't mention last night?
Yeah.
So it was almost worse than that.
I don't want to hear this.
Well, the first thing, I had to reread the question before I submitted it, and that's what made me realize that what I typed made no sense.
Mhm.
Because technically speaking, the first thing I typed was women's rights.
Oh boy.
And then I reread it, I was like, oh, no. That's me saying that I'm against women's rights. That's
Oh
not
no.
what I want.
Women's suffrage.
That's not what I want. No. I'm for women's rights. Women's suffrage. Whoops. By the way, if anyone's wondering, I was Aretha Franklin. She's all
And
about that
she was-
RESPECT.
And she was under
Am I
the
right?
she was under the grouping of diva.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused, because I just thought it was under the grouping of like singer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I mean-
did I. I found it
That's
so
why
I was
when
a
the
diva.
categories were revealed, I was like, wait, which one am I? Wait, now I'm confused.
Because I had Celine Dion, which makes more sense, kinda.
Maybe.
I will
much
say
on.
also that Aretha Franklin wasn't the first name I got. The first name I got was Madonna.
Oh, that actually would have the first name I got was Beyonce, and I re-rolled as well. So if we had
I
gotten
re-rolled
Madonna
because I was like,
Beyonce,
I don't know shit about Madonna.
it
I got
seems
two Food Network hosts.
It seems like
you really got fucked. At least Aretha Franklin, I knew like one of her songs.
it seems like your role was predetermined.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So it's like that makes sense. Like that calculation is done. So you're already the outlier.
Yeah.
when the game loads up. I just looked up the definition for diva,
Yeah.
and the first one says a famous female opera singer, but then the second definition is a famous female singer of popular music. So technically,
Really?
yeah.
That's all it, huh?
The third definition is a self-important person.
See,
So
that's what I think when I
like
think of diva.
oh, you're such a diva, but that's where the word comes from.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of too.
And the fourth one
Huh.
says a tank from Overwatch. So
Ah.
Yeah.
you know. Dude,
That's not an Urban Dictionary.
no, I made that up.
Oh shit.
Dude, guys, I have a problem.
You only have
What's
one
your
problem,
problem?
yeah?
Well, I have a lot of problems, but I have one problem that's facing me right now.
I got 99 problems, and my dad ain't one because he ain't here.
That actually is a huge problem.
Alright, well, let's
Uh,
ignore what I said. Let's
could
continue, Matt.
pay my student loans over like 4 times with the amount of child support. Anyway, um I have to play Overwatch and I really don't want to.
Then don't. Why do you have to play it?
Because there's a Lucio skin and I
Okay,
need
but let
all
me
of the
get this straight,
Lucio
Matt. Let me get
skins.
this straight, okay?
I
So
need all the
you
Lucio skins.
do you want to play the game to get a skin, but you don't want to play the game to get the skin.
I don't want to
So
play the
why would you
game.
play the game to get the skin of a game that you don't even want to play?
Because first of all, this isn't the first time I haven't want to play Overwatch. It's a game that you do get burnt out in and don't want to play. Every now and again, but chances are I will want to play again at some point. And if I miss this Lucio skin, I'm gonna have to get it next year, and I don't want to do that. I want to. It's a completionist thing of having all the Lucio skins, so I got to get it now. And I only have to get if it was level like 40 or 50 in the battle pass. Also, it sucks because this battle pass system sucks for it. Back in the day, I would just log in, buy my loot boxes, get the skins, and dip. But now that this battle pass exists, I have to play the level 10. If it was like 40 or 50, I wouldn't even be considering it. I would just say, okay, GG, unlucky. But it's level 10. It's the first legendary skin to battle pass. It'd be so easy to do. It just takes
Fuck?
time. And I just don't want to do it because I don't want to play Overwatch right
Now
now.
let's bring back Overwatch.
I'm thinking I might have to I might have to be like, hey Fanning. Hey Fanning.
Log into
Hey
my
Fanning.
account.
Hey Fanning. No, hey Fanning. You wanna play Overwatch? Come on.
Have one of Stanley's kids do it.
No, because that's account sharing and that can get your account banned, and I don't want to get my account banned.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say the N word in your account.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Hmm?
if you look, I've never actually looked this up before, but like, I think I could sell my Overwatch account for a significant amount of money.
Oh?
Yeah.
As well, like the skins you have unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one way to get money.
I have a lot of the skins that are very sought after.
You have the Pink Mercy.
I do have pink. That is a big one that I have. The biggest one I don't have is the Widowmaker skin from you had to pre-order the game.
What, the
Wow.
first game?
Like I had to have pre-ordered it back in 2015 or 16 or whatever.
Damn.
That's like the big one I'm not missing. I'm
Well,
wondering if
it sounds like you're also going to be missing this Lucio one, so.
I wonder if there's like a calculator. You just pick what skins you have and it tells you how much your account's worth.
I mean, at the very least, there's probably a site that lets you look up certain skins and it'll tell you how much it would make add.
Oh, actually, I found a calculator.
There might even be a thing that lets you just type in your username and it'll tell you.
Maybe this one asks how many Okay, well this calculator is based on rank, based on like your competitive rank. Like if you wanted to buy an account that was Grandmaster or something. Which is a thing people do, which is insane.
That's so stupid.
It is so stupid.
Oh, dude, an account as Grandmaster this season?
I can't wait
I
to
can't
buy that. I can't wait to play. I can't wait to have a terrible time playing with people way better than me. I'm just gonna get shut down every time, and then with
Yep.
this account that I paid $2,000 for is going to get
drop it back
D-ranked.
down to silver.
Yeah.
Hey, I was in Grandmaster for like a week. That was fun.
Hey, but what you do is you record all your YouTube videos then.
I don't know if I ever told you. I don't know if he's ever mentioned it, but Stanley's Overwatch account
Mm.
got hacked for a little bit
Oh,
Oh?
in Overwatch
Recently
1.
or?
Oh no, Overwatch 1. This was back in college.
Okay.
And the whoever had his account got him to diamond and DPS.
Oh shit.
And then he got his account back.
He was like, damn, I'm
that's
good.
such a weird thing to do when you hack somebody's account. You just played with it.
Yeah, so he is. So if you ever hear him say that he's a Diamond McCree, that's why.
Why would
It's really funny.
typically people do something like nefarious when you hack accounts or whatever? Not like it's like if someone hacked my account, saying I had like 10,000 followers just by posting like joke tweets.
Yeah.
It's like what? It's so weird to hack somebody's account. Just okay, guess I'm gonna play now. Just start your own account. Maybe he's a good hacker. He
White
hacks
hat.
random people's accounts. Yeah, it's like, hey, watch this. You're diamond now. Congrats.
Ethical hacking.
Yeah,
White hat hacker.
he's speedrunning, trying to see how fast he can level people up in Overwatch. How fast can I get this person to Masters before they get their account back?
Well, that's not great.
That's it. Diamond. I love how it says diamond border. As though if the borders didn't get taken away.
Well, you can sell your account based on what border you have.
Yeah, that's what some of these are referenced as. I just want to see. Well, a lot of these. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. This one is Pink Mercy level. What level am I? I don't remember what level
Damn
I
it.
am. This one is Pink Mercy level 904, which I think I'm higher than. Or no, I don't remember. 10 gold weapons, which I have a little bit less than. Or maybe I have about 10. 120 legendary skins. I have almost all of them. And this one's selling for about 500 something.
Mm.
Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Because I like having it.
Yeah.
I like having my Overwatch account. It's also like that's also close to like what my TF2 backpack's worth, and I'm also not selling that because I like having it. But it is interesting that people will pay for that.
You'll pay for the weirdest things.
I mean, if you get the money for it, I mean, if there are people with the money for it, you might as well sell it. You might as well take advantage of that.
What if I bought every top 500 account and tanked all of them?
Then
Now
I would
there's no
question if
top
you-
500.
Then I would question if you had an emerald mine in South Africa.
You would need an emerald mine.
There is no
Yeah,
top
really.
500 anymore.
Dude, you're gonna. You'd have. The thing is, the people in top 500 aren't the people selling their accounts.
Not until I get around.
What, you're gonna go over to like every major streamer and be like, "Hey, I'd
Yes.
like to buy your Overwatch account."
No, I say I am buying your Overwatch account. Hey, Flats. Guess what? You're starting over again. Here's $5.
You're gonna buy for only $5.
When you come in with the charisma that I have, you can buy a top 500 account for $5. You just got to have the moxie.
Hey, whatever your account is ranked, I'll buy it for that number.
There you go.
They're like, that sounds great. All right. You just buy all the rank one. I bought every single rank one account for $3.
All right, I read tips on how to get through night 4, so let's go.
Oh God, Rob's recording. Oh thank God.
Oh, did you not think I was?
No, I looked up because I opened OBS because you're trying to figure out game capture.
Yeah.
So I had and I was like, oh well, maybe I can like. So I was like looking at it to like look to see what the options were, so I could help you when you were trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But in that brief moment, I looked over at OBS, saw that it wasn't recording, and panicked.
Oh my God. No, I'm recording.
I'm like, oh wait, no. I'm like, no, Rob's doing it. That's also why my hands aren't on
I
my.
am recording, and yes, I am.
That's why my hands are not on my mouse and keyboard right now. that would make sense. Damn, I almost had to use one of the backups.
And knowing you would just stay quiet about it again until you actually released it.
Yeah.
What would have been this time?
Oh, you want to know about the backups I have?
Yeah,
Sure.
what are the backups? More Road 96 and the sequel or whatever?
So the backups that I have currently, I have about an hour and 30 minutes of Baldur's Gate. I have about 2 hours of the Ratchet and Clank game that came out a couple years ago.
Just decided to record that at some point?
Well, because I was playing it. And I do have to get back into playing it, but I'm terrible at playing single player games because I just don't have the time. But I did record some of it with the express purpose of if I ever delete the recordings again, that I could have it, because I've used about an hour 30 of each of the Road 96 recordings, so
Yeah.
can't do that. So I got 2 backups. I'm all right, man. And then if I need more backups, I'll do it again. I'm thinking 3 steps ahead at all times, except when I delete stuff. But don't think about that. Damn, still on night 4, huh?
Yeah, I've been having issues, but I just read some tips, and I think we'll be fine.
Is this the bite of 80s? So when does Matt Pat show up?
Right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lads AM Podcast.
Dude, do you think
podcast where Rob plays FNAF and we fuck around.
Do you think I get like an AI voice of Matt Pat to do the intro?
I was gonna say, what if we paid him to do your part of the intro?
Huh?
We
We just pay for him to be like 5. We literally just take him saying 5
This
minutes.
is the Lads AM podcast.
That would be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I did the. I take it neither of you watched the last episode.
No, for a very particular reason.
Wait, what was that?
Wait, what was the particular reason?
because it's the first time I've ever seen the episode with no views. So I want to see if eventually someone would,
Oh wait,
if I
really?
didn't watch it. Yeah. Is that not where you're going with that? The fact that it says no views?
Oh yeah, what's that? That's weird. It is at 0. Is it really?
Oh, I thought that's what you were going for.
No, not at all.
Oh,
That is weird.
yeah, nobody watched it.
Huh.
Wait, so what were you going with?
Oh, I did a funny intro.
Oh.
I did a gag with the intro.
Oh, well, here comes your first view.
Well, now I don't want it.
But now you don't. What, are we going to wait now?
I'm just gonna delete the whole episode.
Don't do that.
Well, yo, hey Rob, I'm making a little bit of lost media.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't tell anyone.
See.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm not watching it, but it's... Oh, that is funny. You're doing the little... Oh, look at that.
Don't say
Oh,
what
it's
it
the
is.
sheep. Oh.
Don't say what it is. They need to see it. They need to do it themselves. Do you think anyone's ever intentionally made lost media
Yes.
because they know about the community behind it?
What was that?
Because they know about the community behind it? That there are people that are interested in it?
That would ruin the fun in it, I feel.
I don't know of any cases. I don't know of any cases where someone is familiar with the Lost Media Wiki, so they create actual Lost Media, but I do know of cases where someone's aware of the Lost Media Wiki, so they fake Lost Media.
Like what? Like they say like
They
this
come up with a
video.
story about something that was lost back in the 80s or whatever, but it turns out that they just made up the whole thing.
Oh, like it's not. It was never even real.
Yeah, it was never real.
Someone doesn't know about the tip of my tongue subreddit, so they instead just call it lost media and have the people go about it. They're like, surely there must be an easier way to do this other than pretending that it's been lost.
All right, that one got me. Dude, I thought I was doing good. Fuck. Come on, I want to at least make
Something-
stuff at the night.
Something funny that happened today.
Yeah?
Even like a couple hours ago, I think it was.
No.
I got it.
Yeah, college football game, Michigan State University.
TF2 again? I don't know why I said TF2. I meant Toy Story.
That would be a fun crossover. TF2 and football.
in NFL, yeah.
Just a heavy running down the field. Bunch of scouts double jumping, even though that doesn't make any sense.
No, but I think it was like during some sort of intermission. Michigan State, they did like trivia or something on their jumbotron.
Yep.
And one of the questions they asked was, "Where was Hitler originally born?"
What?
And there's just a picture. Now there's just a picture floating around of Hitler on the jumbotron at Michigan State's football field.
What?
That is so funny.
Who
Why
the
would they do?
Fuck.
That's
Wait,
what everyone's
fuck,
asking.
That was a good idea.
Is there? I mean, I hate to ask, but is there like any connection
Mm.
to like why?
Is it a college and Hitler? Probably
I don't know.
not.
Maybe he was born in Michigan. I don't know.
Yeah. I would
That's
love to.
Pretty insane.
Oh, I would love to do that. Just make a bunch of fake trivia questions and be like, Hitler was actually born in Michigan.
Oh my
He-
god.
Or be like, you just have like a hall, just have like a hall of like famous people from your town, but you just make it up. It's like people from my hometown of some random town that probably doesn't have any like famous people. It's like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey went to school here.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
It goes back to the idea that you guys had told me to do, which unfortunately I did not do, which is to make a fake class photo with famous people in it.
Yeah, I taught Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Yeah, he
Matt
was in
said
my
media
class.
dump.
Y'all good there?
Boston PD.
Boston PD here.
That's
Come
insane.
over here and step on my nuts.
That is insane.
It is really
Oh.
nuts. I don't know what they were thinking.
Why would they do that?
So,
Dude,
I'm just curious, Dustin. Okay,
Mhm.
do you know what the other trivia questions were?
No, that's the only one that got the spotlight, surprisingly.
Because, like, I'm imagining a world where, like, every other trivia question had something to do with college football.
they just threw
And then they
that.
just dropped that in.
They just threw that one in there. Just
Here, let me-
cause.
Michigan State later issued a statement on the big screen saying the school uses a third party for the content and will no longer be using that company.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it's under the picture of Hitler. It's like another mini screen. It says we never dropped the ball. We gotta
Oh,
drop the ball on this
no.
one.
Dustin, I need you to post a picture of this.
I did in media dump.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
hang on.
looking at it.
Hang on, let me pull it up real quick.
Surely the person making that graphic had to have been like,
Fired?
no, I don't think they've been fired. They're just doing their job.
Oh my god, it is way worse than I was imagining, Dustin.
I'm thinking like they had to be like, there's no way I'm gonna do this. There's
Okay, so
no
that
way. There's no way they're asking me to do this.
was the only quiz question.
Wait,
No
that was
other-
the only one?
No other quizzes were displayed on the screen during the game.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
They just
So they-
decided to ask that.
So did at any point did someone greenlight that, or did they really just pipe it straight from whatever they got their trivia questions from?
Yeah,
Sounds like
did
they just
no one
piped in
proofread?
directly. I guess, yeah. Not even proofread, just also proof copy and pasted a picture of Hitler on there.
Oh my god. That is amazing. You know what? Thank you for sharing that, Dustin, because I was not ready for that.
There's like no one in that crowd either.
Yeah, Michigan State's not great. They lost that game 49-0.
Oh, dude.
People are more fond of University of Michigan rather than Michigan State. So
Oh, that's gotta
Oh,
be
well.
confusing. Is that confusing in like college football at all?
I mean,
to who?
I don't know.
I don't think people forget what college they go to.
No,
I think it's more like if you were talking about like a tournament or whatever, Dustin, and Boston College and Boston University are both in it, then would it be a little confusing?
Oh yeah, some people are confused by that.
Hmm.
It also didn't help that Michigan State was playing Michigan in that game. So
Oh God, it's gotta even be even worse. When I was in college and I was in the Pokemon Club, my freshman year, the person that founded the club, they were in they were also in SGA and GSA, two different clubs.
were they in
Those-
SAG?
They were not in SAG. That would have made
Dang.
it even better. No, it was, but they were in both. They were like on like the executive, like the people that ran the club of both. And I asked them if they ever got confused when they were doing their work, and they said no. And I think they're probably just goated like that. But I feel like if I was doing paperwork for two completely different clubs with very similar names or very similar acronyms,
You just got it messed up.
yeah,
That's fair.
Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh, Dustin, I want to tell you something.
Tell me something.
Uh, there was so there was one day in Discord where we were all like desperately hoping you would do something and you didn't.
Oh no.
Did we give up on this plan?
I've given up on it.
All
I've
right,
given up on
fine.
Oh god, what did I do?
it.
Or not do?
What you didn't do, Dustin.
What did
So
I not do?
so Fanning found out that apparently if you take a Twitter link and you put FX in front of the word Twitter,
Oh, was FX? That's what fixed it.
yeah, it fixes it so you can actually embed things.
So embed isn't working still.
It's not working.
That's why it hasn't been working for me.
Oh my god!
I
wait,
knew
where
it. Oh,
So
this is so annoying.
so that day when we figured that out, we were desperately trying to get
We
you
were
to try
trying
to
to bait
embed
you.
something. We were desperately trying to get you to embed something so that we could all hit you with the
Oh, I've
embed
tried
fail.
since.
Yeah, but Dustin,
that's
you don't understand. Me, George, Matt, and Fanning were in a voice call together. All four of us ready with gifts for the moment that you posted on Twitter.
Oh,
We literally
funny.
paused what we were doing for 15 minutes.
Oh, that's a
Hoping
shame.
that you would. That's literally why it got to the point, Dustin, where we were trying to bait you so hard that Matt pretended to ping you by accident.
That's what that was.
Yeah. I was like at Dustin, you and I embedding things. Oh, never mind. I meant Fanning. My head, I was like, oh, now he's gonna feel left out. And he's gonna try it
Stupid.
now. And then we were like looking at what you were doing, and he was like, "Oh no, he's watching Crunchyroll. He's
Yeah, I was
not
watching
seeing-
anime.
He's not seeing it."
No, I was seeing it. I just now I know I didn't feel the need to post anything. I was like, oh, good to know for the future.
Yeah, we were really trying to get you to do it.
Man, thank God. I don't know how I would react. I think my heart would have broken.
Yeah.
Just one of those already hurts me.
We all hit you at the same time. You're and we all hit you at the same time. Yeah, we tried.
I'm sorry to disappoint. That would have been pretty funny though.
Yeah, we were watching it. What were we even doing? Rob, do you remember? We put something on hold. It may have just been TF2 because we've been doing that a bunch lately.
It might have been TF2. It might have been Baldur's Gate.
I don't think we would have done it for Baldur's.
That seems to be the two culprits recently.
There may have been.
Yeah, I don't know how Matt has finally done it, but he's gotten us to do like TF2 together.
I literally have just been playing the game and then Fanning joined. And
Well,
like,
I'm pretty sure I joined first, actually.
No, it was Fanning. I'm gonna give him credit.
All right.
It was 100% Fanning. But then you joined, and then I think that's what got George to do it. Well, actually, it was George first years ago.
Well, sure. We're talking.
Let's be real.
Ago.
George, when we first started playing TF2, had this weird thing where his crosshair wasn't on for some reason. Like he started playing the game and he didn't have a crosshair. So like a solid 2 months went by when he just thought that TF2 was just weird and didn't have a crosshair.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When did he learn otherwise?
When I said something about crosshairs, I think.
And he was like, "What, bro?"
He's like, "What?" And I'm like, honestly, this was so long ago. I don't know if he was saying bruh back then. It's hard to imagine that there was a significant time period where he didn't say bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
fairly. Yeah. But yeah, he just went like months without knowing that there was a crosshair in the game.
Yeah.
And I told him how to turn it back on. But yeah. Huh. I mean, it's been good, man. Makes the game fun playing with people when
Yeah.
that's really the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting new stuff at all.
Yeah.
6
In
years.
case it wasn't clear, Dustin, by far out of the four of us, I'm the worst at TF2.
It sounds like it every time you guys play.
Yeah, I don't know. TF2 is not a game I'm good at.
Hey, don't worry, I'll help you. I'll hop on at some point. Then I'll be the
Dude,
worst.
you honestly might do better than me.
No. You just wait till you see my pyro.
Oh, is that
Wait
what
till you
play
find out
Pyro?
I have double the hours Matt has in TF2, but specifically in Pyro.
Jeez.
You have like 10,000 hours in Pyro.
And just
my
Pyro.
God. No,
That's
and then like
insane.
2 minutes as like soldier.
2 minutes of Soldier, yeah. I started playing Soldier. I was like, nah,
You're like,
I'm not feeling it.
nah.
Ooh, Pyro.
So I have a story I want to share.
Yeah, man.
So
Speak your truth.
this past weekend, last weekend, right? I was supposed to go out and fill my car with gas at some point.
Hey, I don't have
That's
a
what we'll do.
license, but I'm pretty sure that's something you're supposed to do.
That is something you're supposed to do, is you put gas
Mhm.
in the car.
Yep.
And I forgot to do that over the weekend. So when I got in my car to go to work on Monday, I had a couple of bad things going on. The first was that I quickly realized, oh shit, my gas tank's basically on empty. That sucks.
Car doesn't go if you don't have that.
Right, so I mean, I had a little bit of gas, but not a lot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bad thing number two is that I was already running a little late. So I was like, shit, I can't even stop for gas on the way to work.
You can't be 15 minutes later. That means they get to leave.
Exactly. And then there was bad news number three, which is that I lost my wallet again.
You lost
How-
your wallet again.
How do you keep doing this?
Alright, well, so technically, I didn't lose my wallet this time, okay? I knew where it was. The bigger problem was that the answer to where is your wallet was it was in my dad's car, which was at my sister's house, an hour and a half away.
Oh no.
How do you? Oh, can I ask a question?
Yep.
What? When does your wallet leave your pocket when you're not like?
Because I was
using it?
sitting in the back seat of my dad's car the day before, and when I got out of the car, it must have fell out of my pocket.
So it was an accident. You left it out there.
Actually, no, it definitely wasn't like that. I can't even bullshit you. I guess for whatever reason, you know how like in the side of the car, like near the handle, there's like a little pocket area.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like the low one where you would put magazines, but like a really small one.
Is it? Are you talking about like the
Like right
same
at the
thing
base
that,
of a window.
like the same thing you would put? You would also like hold to close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean.
For whatever reason, I put my wallet in that.
That. I mean, I guess everyone lives their life differently. I don't know how other people live their
Anyways,
lives.
so the point
But
I'm
like,
getting at is that I'm driving to work. I have basically no gas, and I have no way to pay for gas. So I cautiously make my way to work. Fingers crossed that I don't run out of gas on the way there. Keep in mind, the gas tank is empty enough that the entire drive to work, the you need fuel light is on.
Mm-hmm.
when does that turn on for a non?
When you are in desperate need of fuel.
So like,
Not necessarily.
is it like a percentage thing?
I don't know.
Mine
Maybe
has like 50 miles left when I get the light on.
I don't know
Okay.
how many miles left mine has, but
Yeah, because you don't have the thing on.
as far as I was concerned, I was gonna run out of gas any mile.
Does it do it based on miles left? I guess that makes more
I
sense.
think so. Yeah.
I guess that just doesn't make sense to me because I don't drive, so I don't really know how many.
Well,
Like my
well,
car,
what-
it goes
what
like with 50 miles left. That's when you get the light. 30 miles left is not only do I have the light, but then it stops showing me how many miles I have left. It's like get gas now.
Wow,
And
they really want you to
that's
get gas.
oh, and that's why it's called miles per gallon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
because
because it's how many miles can you
Miles
drive with a gallon of gas.
so that makes sense why it would tell you based on miles.
Did you really only just now understand what miles per gallon meant?
I think I knew what it meant, but now it makes sense as to why it would
Why people want cars with high miles per gallon?
more just like that's why the car would base it off of in terms of important information to tell you. Because in my brain, it would make more sense to work like a battery percentage. Like you have 20% of
Fair.
your fuel tank left. But I guess if you have a car, you know how many gallons you get per mile. It would or not per mile. Yeah. How many miles you get per gallon, it would make more sense to tell you how many miles you have left as opposed to like a percentage. I knew it.
guess.
It's like how many times have you thought about like why anteaters are called anteaters? You never do. They're just called anteaters. And then one day you're like, "Oh, it's because they eat ants."
I'm
You
sorry.
knew
Wait. Let
you
me hang on.
you knew it the
I
whole
just want to make
time.
sure that I just understood what you said, okay?
Yeah.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
that the day you learned about anteaters
Mhm.
and the day you realized that anteaters eat ants were 2 different days.
No, it's more no,
No.
not that it's two different dates. It's more of like it's more of like you don't actively think about why anteaters are called anteaters. You
You
think
just
anteaters, you think of, oh, it's the animal, you move on. You almost
yeah.
ignore the fact that it is a
That's
you
called
almost
anteater.
you almost ignore the fact that it is too like that you could separate the words and it explains the whole thing. You don't think about that regularly. It's just, oh, it's an anteater. Almost as though you're thinking of it in one word. But what will happen for me at least, every now and again, it'll just be like, oh yeah, I guess it's not, you can separate it, and that's why it's called that, obviously. But you don't actively think about that every time you think of the animal, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is kind of how my brain translates it. So it's like, yeah.
Mostly
So
get what you're saying, but
it's
I
like,
feel the
oh,
need to clarify just one thing, okay?
yeah, yeah.
Even at an early age, right? If I had asked you, why is an anteater called an anteater? You would have said because they eat ants.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, I just don't.
Okay.
You just don't think
You're
about
saying
that.
you're saying you understood that, but you never really put any thought behind it. Okay,
It's like,
that I
yeah,
can
it's
understand.
yeah. It's like,
Okay.
okay, miles. You mean miles per gallon? I'm like, okay, yeah, miles. It's miles per gallon. This car, especially for me who doesn't drive, like this
Mhm.
car gets X miles per gallon. I'm like, okay, that's saying how far the car can go. That's great. But I don't think about, oh, it's specifically how many miles you get per gallon and that people will use that to base their how much gas they have left in their car. And they'll go by distance and not by percentage, which I had said makes more sense to me. It's just the amount of thought I put into it is little, so that when I actually do think about it, I'm like, oh, that actually does make sense. Is what I'm basically saying there.
Okay.
There are
No,
other
that's
there yeah.
fine. You just had me really nervous for a moment that
No,
you were trying
no.
to say that at one point in your life you literally why is an anteater called an anteater? Oh, it's because they eat ants.
Rob, I already know you think I'm stupid, so
Yeah. It's no
Look,
shock here.
yeah, I already know that you you think I'm an idiot.
I am not saying that. I got nervous for a moment that you in the past was an idiot.
Now you think I'm.
Look, I'm the idiot who fucking said women's suffrage was a good thing, all right? Or a
That's
bad thing.
why.
Wait, shit.
That's
Whatever
why
it
we're.
is.
That's why we're min max, Rob. That's why we work so well together. Because you're.
I got all
Indeed.
the intelligence and you got all the wisdom.
Yeah, that's why we're min maxed.
Or
And that's
no.
what, and that's why we work together. Now, now explain to me how you got to work or how you got back from work.
Oh, yeah. So, I somehow miraculously made it to work, okay? And my plan is to go to one of my coworkers, explain my situation, be like, look, I'm in desperate need. I can pay you back tomorrow because I knew I could get my wallet like the next day, so it wouldn't be that big a deal. And then, get to a gas station, get gas, get home, get my wallet, and then go actually properly fill up my tank. That was the plan, okay?
Yeah.
So then the workday happens, and, I'm busy. And I forget things. And I'm one of the last people to leave the school. So, what ends up happening is just before I leave the school, I remember, oh shit, my gas tank is empty. That's a problem. So thankfully, as I'm checking out, there is another teacher there, someone who I've actually started having conversations with. So I was like, do you have anything that I can borrow? And he looked and looked and looked. And the only thing that he could give me for gas was 50 cents.
Jesus.
50 cents.
Why is he just pulled out his 2 quarters and was like, well, there you go, bud.
So I go to my car. And I find $1 in quarters in the car. So now I'm up to $1.50.
Perfect.
So I shit you not, I go to a gas station. And it
That
turns
got you.
out. And you thought what?
I'm just saying that got you nothing.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Dustin, that I went to the gas station. And it ended up being not a self-serve, but one where they do it for you. And I looked at him. And I said, this is going to sound weird. I'm in a weird situation. I need $1.50 for gas. And to the guy's credit, he did not question it at all.
Isn't that like what's gas up to like now? Because that's another thing.
Gas is like $3.26 a gallon, so that was half a gallon.
You got less than half a gallon.
Yeah. But you know what? I made it home. Got my wallet, made it to a gas station. But of course, now I'm in the situation where, like you said, Dustin, that was such a little amount of gas. I genuinely will never know for the rest of my life if that $1.50 of gas made a difference.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it didn't.
Well, how do you
That
say that?
$1.50 probably just made up for your drive to the gas station.
You're saying half a gallon just to get to a gas station? Because, I mean, the gas station was on my way home from work.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't like I went out of my way for the gas station.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying $1.50 gets you nothing.
It gets you some. I mean, don't most cars go like 18 miles a gallon?
I don't know.
Because if so, then that would have gotten me about 7 to 8 miles, which is about how far I needed to drive. I think it's possible that it did make a difference.
Nah, I don't know. I was saying I drive on empty a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All I can say is I think that is the closest I ever got to running out of gas in my car. Because I can't think of any time like during the trip where we ever got that close.
I can think of time when I got that close.
Yeah, what happened?
And I stayed real quiet about it for a little too long.
Yeah? What happened?
We were just driving on the highway and it was on empty for a very long time.
Oh, wait, during our trip?
During our trip, yeah, I was like, gas station will pop up eventually. And then it did. I was like, okay, I can wait I can wait like more minutes, and then still didn't happen. Like I waited a little longer, and it still didn't go.
Wait.
And that's like, okay, Robert, please look up a gas station. I've been going on empty for a very long time right now.
Oh, you know what? I do vaguely recall you telling me this. And I think I wasn't paying attention, and then I looked over at the meter and was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, and it was like that
I
for a
do
very
remember
long
this.
time.
I'm trying to remember, where was that? Do you remember?
Oh, I couldn't. No
That was
idea.
kind of early on the trip, wasn't it?
We were in the middle of the country. I could tell you that much. We were the Midwest.
That's what I was thinking. It was like Indiana-ish.
Maybe we're going to North Dakota or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
It all blends together.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm being I'm at the point now where I'm being irresponsible. I need to tell Robert.
Well, I thank you for not just, letting us run out of gas and pull over on the side of the highway. I'm like, Dustin, what are you doing? We ran out of gas. Okay, fucking
Hey.
I was like, there should be a sign eventually telling me, hey, go here for gas, but it would never show up.
Hey, I just want to say, I wouldn't have waited that long.
That's because you're a pussy.
Well, that's because you also wouldn't have been the one driving, so you wouldn't have been the one looking at the fucking fuel meter.
Nah, if I was driving, I wouldn't have waited that long.
If you were driving. What situation are
Pussy.
you ever driving?
Exactly. I don't drive.
Where's the bear?
I haven't had a nightmare about driving in a while.
That's good.
Why would... Alright, wait. Genuine question, Matt. I'm not trying to, be mean, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As someone who doesn't drive, why would you ever have a nightmare about driving?
Because I can't drive. So if I was behind the wheel of a car, I'd be pretty freaked out. That's
But
why
that's
I
like
have
saying I've never had a nightmare where I was flying a plane.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with flying a plane being not as common as driving a car, or also because because I actively think about how I can't how I don't drive a lot.
You think
Because
about
I
that
mean,
a lot?
Matt,
Mhm.
we've both told you we would help you learn how to drive.
Yeah, no, I know,
Or you
and I
can get like a moped.
I've considered all of these things. I do appreciate that you guys would teach me to drive if I asked.
Yeah.
But I also I also just think about
Also, imagine the stories you would get for the podcast from that.
if I learned how to drive.
Dude, Matt totaled my car. He drove us on a bridge, said the N-word, then drove off. And when I say off, I mean into the water.
But it was chill. No, yeah. I mean, I do think a lot. I do think about how I think it's more I think about how I don't like cars and I don't like roads because I walk to work every day. So every time I get someone doesn't stop to let me pass or something like that, I think of and then it's just like, well, if I was driving, I wouldn't be dealing with that. Is part of it. I think about
Right.
driving. I think about cars a lot just because I don't like them. So I think every now and again I do think about okay, well, what would be different if I did drive or whatever, and then I think about the reasons why I don't. But every now and again, I will have a dream. I won't necessarily call it a nightmare because it's not like I wake up in a cold sweat or anything, or I don't wake up scared about it. It feels more like I'm trying to drive a car in GTA,
Yeah.
but I don't know the controls.
Huh.
It does feel more like I'm driving a car in a video game than actual driving a car because I don't know what that's like. But I'll be on the road and I'll drive over a curb and then I'll have to dodge traffic sometimes. And then I wake up and I'm like, damn, I don't know how to drive in my dreams either. That's crazy. I haven't done it in a while though, and I'm wondering why. And I'm wondering if I will tonight and if I just screwed myself.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have dreams of or nightmares of animatronics in my sleep. Because like I am doing a good job of being quiet about it, but every single one of these I'm jumping at. Fucking hell.
Perfect place to end.
God damn it all. Fucking hell.
That was so funny.